We're here at New York in 2024, and we're interviewing Jacob.
Yes.
Sorry.
No worries.
All right, Jake. What do you like to talk about today with that, about AMP, or about your vision or your road trip in the blockchain industry?
Yeah, so my journey in the blockchain industry, I guess, is based around tokenization, sort of ways that we could use tokens to help improve the world that we actively live in.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And when you talk about tokens, how do you expect those to integrate with things?
Yeah, so just anything that's involved in your everyday life. Like currently when people are talking about NFTs, they're always thinking about, ways that you could do digital art, you see all the monkey picture stuff, or ways that it could be involved with gaming, but no one's ever addressing like real world applications. Like what happens if your passport or ID card gets stolen? How do you prove your identity? How do you authenticate yourself on anything? How do you prove that your credentials are legitimate? I see tokens as being the answer to that. Verifiable credentials that could exist on a public decentralized ledger.
All right. So let's take a step back. When did you get into blockchain and technology?
So I got into blockchain also the similar way that I got into technology and coding through the game Minecraft. Started off when I was 11. I was running a Minecraft server for some friends, and I wanted to accept donations to keep running it, but no payment processors would ever dare to accept an 11-year-old. So I discovered Bitcoin as a result, because whereas PayPal would care about me being of age, Bitcoin didn't care who I was. And that sort of started a lasting interest up to around 15, where I made my first project on the Ethereum blockchain as an ERC20 token. And since then, I've been actively developing in the space, now running about 5-6 years in development on that, currently running my own company out of Berlin.
Oh, good job.
Thank you.
So it's been how many years?
In blockchain, about 9 years, developing actively in it, about 5-6 now.
Okay. So you just had a presentation today, right?
Yeah, I just gave a panel a few minutes ago.
Okay, and the panel was on?
The panel was on future trends of NFTs.
Oh, okay, cool. And can you give us like one or two highlights on that one?
Yeah, so I'd say a few highlights of that is, like I mentioned before, the idea of identity solutions, being able to have your ID, instead of it being a physical document, the idea that it could be a token, something digital, something that's a lot more secure than trying to make this document as difficult to forge as possible. And also a more interesting one is the idea of tokens in generative AI. We have all these AI systems emerging around us, and there's a question of where's the data that's being trained on coming from, and how do you later in a future verify that something is a human versus an AI? This could be the case of token tagging the data that's used to train AI, as well as the fact that humans, we have IDs. AI, that doesn't. So instead of going on sites and having to click pictures of stoplights or pictures of a random animal or doing whatever else in the CAPTCHA, you just show the site that you have this tokenized ID.
Absolutely. Well, you've heard it straight from Jacob himself. He's going to revolutionize how we protect data and actually how we protect AI.